Welcome to this channel. Today is Thursday, the 11th of July 2024. The theme of this video is environmental hormones. There are at least 70 known environmental hormones, of which more than 40 are pesticides, including insecticides such as DDT, industrial compounds such as alkphenols, plasticizers such as oxalines, and others. Then how can our environment affect our hormones? In this respect, we may need to understand the endocrine system first before delving into the environmental factors. The endocrine system is responsible for producing and regulating hormones. It comprises various glands, including the thyroid, adrenal, pituitary, and sex glands, each producing specific hormones that govern different aspects of our physiology. Environmental hormones are formally called endocrine disrupting chemicals, EDCs, which are substances in the environment, air, soil, or water supply, food sources, personal care products, and manufactured products that interfere with the normal function of your body's endocrine system. People are exposed in several ways, including the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. Also, EDCs can enter the body through the skin. Endocrine connection. EDCs are chemicals or mixtures of chemicals that interfere with the way the body's hormones work. On the one hand, some EDCs act like hormone mimics and trick our body into thinking that they are hormones. And on the other hand, other EDCs block natural hormones from doing their job. Other EDCs can increase or decrease the level of hormones in our blood by affecting how they are made, broken down, or stored in our body. Finally, other EDCs can change how sensitive our bodies are to various kinds of hormone. EDCs can disrupt many different hormones, thus linking them to numerous adverse human health outcomes, including diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular problems, alterations in sperm quality and fertility, abnormalities in sex organs, endometriosis, early puberty, immune function, altered nervous system function, certain cancers, metabolic issues, growth, neurological and learning disabilities, respiratory problems, and more. Then we turn to the environmental factors that impact hormones. Diet and nutrition. Our diet has a significant impact on our hormone levels. For example, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to insulin resistance, affecting blood sugar regulation. On the other hand, a balanced diet supports hormonal balance. Physical activity. Regular physical activity helps regulate hormone levels, improve insulin sensitivity, stimulate the release of endorphins, the feel-good hormones, and contribute to overall hormonal balance. Sleep. The release of hormones is affected by the circadian rhythm, that is the sleep-wake cycle. Disrupted sleep patterns can alter hormone levels, adversely affecting appetite, mood, and overall well-being. Stress. Release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are triggered by chronic stress. Also, exposure to high cortisol levels can prompt the imbalance of other hormones, leading to issues such as thyroid dysfunction, menstrual irregularities, and even problems relating to fertility. Toxic chemicals. Our environment is laden with various toxic chemicals, also endocrine disruptors. These chemicals can mimic or block hormones, prompting reproductive problems, thyroid disorders, and some types of cancer. Common sources of endocrine disruptors include pesticides, plastics, and chemicals found in personal care products. Exposure to light. Hormone production and regulation are influenced by our exposure to natural and artificial light. One of those hormones that regulates sleep but is particularly sensitive to light is called melatonin. As such, disruptions in our light exposure not only affects our sleep-wake cycle, but also our hormonal balance. Environmental temperature. Extreme temperatures can influence hormones. There are evidence that cold exposure can stimulate the release of adrenaline and norepinephrine. However, chronic heat stress can disrupt hormonal balance. Air and water quality. Pollution in the air and water can expose us to harmful substances that affect the endocrine system. There are evidence that certain heavy metals, such as mercury and lead, can interfere with hormone function. The interplay of nature and nurture. Our hormones function is determined by our gene, the environment, and the choices we make. The dynamic interplay between nature and nurture, coupled with our environment acting as a constant feedback loop, making or unmaking hormonal balance. Maintaining hormonal balance. The knowledge that our environment affects hormones empowers us to make informed choices for our well-being. There are several ways to maintain hormonal balance. First, eat a balanced diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. Second, manage stress through relaxation techniques, exercise, and mindfulness. Third, be mindful of your exposure to light and temperature variations. Fourth, prioritize sleep by creating a sleep-conducive environment and maintaining a regular sleep schedule. Fifth, engage in regular physical activity to support hormonal regulation. Sixth, avoid exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals by choosing natural and organic products when possible. Seventh and final, advocate for clean air and water in your community and limit exposure to pollutants. Thank you for watching and listening. Goodbye.